What's up, YouTube? Awesome Yuga here, and today I'm here with a Nekroz deck profile on the April 1st, 2015 ban list. And in my opinion, this is definitely still the best deck, so this is one of the decks I'll be profiling. It's a series for the April 1st, 2015 format, up until Bochum, YCS Bochum, and some other American YCS as well, or ARG events. I'll show you just a bit of the meta, and then of course I'll show some cool rogue decks that got some recent supports as well. I'll try and do Sylvans and Gladiator Beast, for example. But this is still the best deck, so this is definitely one of the decks I'll be showing first. I believe I did just send you now, and I think that's the only thing up on my channel. I don't know which order I'll actually upload these, because I'm pretty much bulk recording some deck profiles now. But this is the deck my other decks are being catered towards beating. So I want you to see how a Nekroz deck is going to look, in my opinion, or at least some variant of it, so you know what you're up against. So without further ado, let's get into the profile. I won't be explaining everything because I have a couple of Nekroz profiles up on my channel already. Triple Valk. This card has become more important because you did lose some blue cards in Brionac. So you want to keep your blue count above a certain standard. Triple Valk helps with that. Definitely got more important because he's a bit less searchable now because you did lose a Brio. So yeah, just the 3 in the deck right now, I think it's more important than ever. Triple Unicorn, this definitely increased in relevancy. The Triple Unicorn, pretty much the juggling card right now. The 2 Brio, because you did lose one on the ban list. 2 is fine. Losing the 1 Brionac and the double preparation of rights, definitely just the preparation, it made this deck a bit less unfair. It's still an unfair deck, it's still the best deck, it's still kind of stupid, but a bit less. So, and the Brionac going to 2, yeah, it costs you a bit of consistency because now you won't open Brionac as often, still quite often in percentages, but not as often. But you still have triple Manju, triple Senju if you're running that, and or whatever there is to get to the Brio. You can search it up with Shurit, which you have easy access to, with Brio, etc., etc. This going to 2, it's good, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't really help that much. And then I'm running the 1 Trish, 1 Gungnir, and 1 Colossus. Still the 1 Colossus. I've added in reinforcements of the army for 1 to replace the cards I lost, making this even more searchable than it was before when I was running the triple Brionac, because I'm running triple Rhoda, but you'll see that in a second. So this is a total of 11 blue cards. The minimum, in my opinion, is 10, because what I do is side out the Gungnir in the mirror match, and in some other matchups a lot. So then it leaves you with 10 blue cards. In some other rogue matchups I side out 1 Valk instead of the Gungnir, but playing 10 blue cards is the minimum in my opinion. So this is 11 for the main deck, and I usually go down to 10 in certain matchups. 1 Colossus is still fine. It's recyclable. The only thing that's why you might want to run 2 is because of the Jin lock. I did implement the Jin lock right now because I feel like that's going to be extremely relevant coming format in the Nekroz mirror match, more than it was before. When you have the Colossus on the field, because you did use the cycle Jin lock thing, then you don't have any access to a second Colossus, which you might have had if you were playing 2, but that would increase your blue card count, and it would you would draw into this a lot more often, which I don't want to draw. I never want to draw into Colossus. I want to filter my deck from it with a search. So I never want to draw the Colossus, which is why I'm only playing 1. So that's it for the blue cards. Then 2 Shurit. This is the card you might want to bump the 3 right now because of the loss of Brio, because this was the most searchable target for Brio. But I implemented triple reinforcements of the army, which of course this is a warrior Kushik, so you can search the Shurit. So I like the searchable cards more than hard drawing these. Triple Manju, because it didn't get hit. Yeah, it's cool that I didn't hit all the old support. for the older decks, but for Nekroz, it's stupid. They should have done more about this. I'm running double Senju instead of the 3, and that's because I'm main decking double Armageddon Knight right now, and I don't want to go over 7 normal summons in this deck. If you were to run triple Senju and the double Armageddon with triple Manju, that's 8 normal summons. That's just too much. I didn't actually want to go over 6 to begin with, but Senju is too good not to have. I cut this completely, and I've tried it at 1, but I just didn't see enough level 4s then, so I just bumped this back to 2. Double Senju, double Armageddon Knight, this for the consistency. Armageddon Knight, of course, sending these 2 guys the Jin, making a first turn Jin lock extremely consistent, because once again, this card is a warrior, so you can Rhoda for him, which I'm maining 3 of. And it's also, this makes reinforcements of the army and out against the Jin lock, because I'm also playing Farfa. So what you can do is hard draw this or Rhoda for this, normal summon this, send the Farfa. Farfa is going to banish whatever is Jin on your opponent's side of the field, whatever monster has the Jin lock with it, and that's how you get rid of the Jin lock, because of course when it's banished and returned to the field at the end phase, they lost the ability of your opponent not being able to special summon, because they were, let's say, released from Jin releaser. I'm sorry, that was awful. So yeah, I like Farfa, and even of course these are both cards which are annoying to draw, but even if you draw the Farfa and your opponent has the Jin lock, you can just set it, and if they run it over, it works in the same way. So Farfa isn't that bad of a draw, and even if you draw the Jin, you can still make it live with Nekroz Mirror banishing, or using Jin as a tribute and special summon, or a cycle of course, but I mean using Jin as a tribute and then just use Colossus from your grave. So even then it does work if you draw it, but these aren't cards you really want to draw, which is helpful with the triple reinforcements of the army, so you can get easier access to Armageddon Knight to get these cards in your grave. But that's it for the monsters. I believe that's a total of 22, if I'm not mistaken. Then for the spells, I'm still running double Kaleido, double Nekroz Mirror, and double Cycle, because nothing got hit, so yeah. A reason you might want to bump this up is if you're attacking, for example, Parallel Twister, or if you're and mostly for Parallel Twister. I've seen people running more mirrors because they're only running 1 Colossus as well, but there's absolutely no point in that. So if you're running Parallel Twister or Storm, for example, you might want to consider attacking this up. I'll talk a little bit about Parallel Twister right now as well, because I'm not maining that nor siding it. Because Parallel Twister is a variable card. You have to have something to use Parallel Twister on to be able to make Parallel Twister live, and actually I don't even believe Parallel Twister is a quick play card neither, so that's just I definitely don't like Parallel Twister. Yeah, it has some cool functions. You can get rid of the Jin lock because it can pop a card on the field, so it isn't out to the Jin lock, and when you have the mirror it's kind of free, although you do have to be able to get something in the grave as well, which makes it worse against Yosenju, for example, if they have the mistake. Yeah, Parallel Twister isn't out, but they probably chained the mistake to like a Brio. So now you're -1, then you have to set, for example, a cycle, Parallel Twister the mistake, and now you do have a cycle and a Brio in grave. But getting rid of the mistake was a -1 against, and right now you're -2, and then you can banish the cycle and the Brio you had to search something else, which gives you a +1, but you're still -1 on this entire exchange. So cards like Twister, which are just immediate responses, or MSTs, which I'm all citing, are better cards in my opinion, especially since I'm already having some searchable Jin outs, and I'm maining some other Jin outs as well. So then I'm running the triple Upstart. This is for consistency, and triple Rhoda. Triple Rhoda is absolutely amazing, by the way. It's so good. A lot of cards. Colossus, Shurit, and Armageddon Knight are your only targets for this. But that's all you need. go through all your rotas all the time. You just have, if you have like one, it's just access to another combo piece. This is amazing. This helps with your general consistency, getting quicker to your side deck cards and getting quicker to some of your Jin outs if you get locked. So that's Upstart making a 37 card deck. Then I'm main decking 2 Forbidden Lances. This is to save your Jin. If you have a Jin lock on the field with a lance, you're pretty much going to win that game. It's simple as that, unless your opponent is using the Armageddonite Farfa as well, which actually does play around the lance. But in general, this stops your mostly classless wizard Jin locked from being Parallel Twisted, for example, from being in Raigeki, from being Book of Eclipse, from being Book of Moon. It just protects your Jin lock from all those cards, which are the general outs against the Jin lock. Then you have your power cards, which right now is the 1 prep. This is a Saki card right now. I don't like it being at 1, but I guess it's fine. I never drew it when it's 3. I guess I am never going to run it when it's at 1. Or I'm never going to draw it when it's at 1, but yeah, of course, it's still a card you have to put in your deck, because it's become more of a sack card right now. And then the 2 regular Jin outs, for example, the Book of Moon and the Raigeki. And then I'm main decking 1 trap right now, which is the Vanity's Emptiness. This is more of a precaution, because I feel like people are going to run the Emptiness either side or main, and then this allows me to side it out. Also, I don't feel like anyone's going to main deck MST. I'm not doing that. You do have other outs against Emptiness. Raigeki is an indirect out. Book of Moon can be out against Emptiness. So for that simple reason, you don't want to run MST. MST is terrible in the mirror match, of course, besides the Emptiness. But then on the flip side of this, if you open the Emptiness, let's say you sack the Emptiness, you can just win the mirror with flipping this card. Game 1, you're just going to win. And this is a card I should offer siding out, because this is a stupid card at 1 right now, especially in a mirror like this. It's kind of like Sixth Sense was, or Return from the Different Dimension. It's stupid. But for that same reason, I feel like I have to main deck this, because I don't want to lose against it, not even having the option of having it myself. So that's it for the main deck. 40 cards, 37 if you count the upstarts. The extra deck, of course, nothing really changed here. We have the 112. Yeah, I never really wanted to run 2, but they're cool, you know. The level 11 Star Eater. I'm not running 10 anymore, because Brio's at 2, and you're really rarely going to summon Brainiac anymore. So the level 10 for Kaleido Mirror is not really usable anymore, so I just cut it. Double Arc, and then for your rank 4 you have Lavalva Chain. 2 Deguster Emerald right now, because this card has become so much more important, especially in the mirror match. So I bumped it up to 2. You're going to your Brainiacs really fast right now. This shuffles them back. It's, like I said, Unicorn is more important than ever. Being able to get back some Unicorns. Emerald 2 is definitely kind of staple in my opinion right now. Then Axiton, Diamond Dire, amazing card. Cowboy, Sun on Arc. If you do have the Emptiness, and you're actually that good in Yu-Gi-Oh! That you're able to make the Silent Horn Arc as well, yeah, it sucks to be your opponent. Dark Rebellion, Dweller, Castell, and Rhapsody. That's the extra deck. And then the side deck, not too much changes here, to be honest. Double Danko Sekka for Yosenju Tellers. The Shuttle Dragon is another target you can send with Armageddonite. It's kind of searchable removal again, unless you're facing a mistake, but then you could hard draw, of course, the Armageddonite, because there are 2 of those in your deck. But this helps against Emptiness, for example, if they have the 1. And then, of course, Mistake, Anti-Spell Fragrance, that kind of stuff, Yosenju or Teller like to side in. It's easy spot removal, and even if you draw it, it's not that bad, because when it's set, it has a pretty good flip effect as well. Being able to bounce one monster. Or is it a card? Oh, 1 card, so that's even better. Doesn't really help against traps, but it's not bad. Triple MST, triple Twister. This is just floodgates, floodgates, floodgates. Yes, emptiness is at 1. Yes, skill drain is at 1. But they're so easily to replace with other floodgates. Main decking mistake, main decking mind crushes, main decking anti-spell fragrance. You've all seen my Yosenju deck profile. I have like 11 floodgates. So yeah, you need to have outs to that. And Triple Twister and Triple MST are still by far, in my opinion, the best outs because they are immediate responses. You don't have to set them first for a trap. You don't have to be reliable on other cards to make them work. Triple Twister, Triple MST, this clears everything, and you can continue to play your Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, I did cut the hands from the side deck. I was using Ice and Fire hand. They were pretty much, I only used them against Nekroz, and Nekroz is extremely beatable right now, extremely beatable. Did I say Nekroz or Clifford? I think I said Nekroz. Of course I meant Clifford. Clifford are extremely beatable. You don't need to have the hands against them anymore. So I cut the hands. Triple Shared Ride, Mirror Match of course, and then triple Mind Crush for the Mirror Match as well. I actually kind of want to main these still. But I haven't found a room because I did want to implement Emptiness and the Upstarts. But I might find some way to main deck 2 of these Mind Crushes because Mind Crush is still, in my opinion, next to the Sacking Emptiness, the best card in the Mirror Match. So yeah, that's the entire deck. This is still the deck to beat. Anyone who says otherwise hasn't played this or hasn't played against anyone who knows how to play this. It's the best deck, simple as that, at least until the Star Seraphs come out. There are decks that can beat this deck, don't get me wrong, there are cards that can beat this deck. Mistake is an extremely good card against this deck. Anti-Spell Fragrance is a good card against this deck. Emptiness is still at 1. I don't expect Skill Drain to do anything relevant. But Emptiness is still a card at 1, which can completely blow this deck out. Macrocosmos, Dimensional Fissure are still good cards against this. And I'm not really main decking too many outs against those cards. If you have those cards, you're fine with losing game 1. The way I build it now is that you can win the most prevalent matchup you have to beat, which is the Mirror Match. So right now the deck is built to beat the Mirror Match. And if you lose the game 1 against some rogue decks like Yosenju, like Talonite, you're still a better deck in general, so you can win game 2 and game 3 after you've sided in all your floodgate hate. So yeah, that's it for the deck profile. Be on the lookout for some other profiles. I'll be doing Cliffords, Shadol, Tellers, like I said, Glad Beasts, and I hope Sylvans. And maybe some other stuff I don't know right now off the top of my head. But thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like if you liked this profile. If you have some theory of your own on this deck, please share them in the comment section down below if you have some tips as well. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!